Boom. Eating fucking raspberries. What's up, guys? Your boy Jordan here, talking about supplements. I just want to start this video off by saying this is in no way affiliated with anyone, anything other than my own personal beliefs on supplements. Okay? I'm a big fan of supplements, not for everybody. For some people, I'll get to that in just a second. But I just wanted to make sure and make it clear that this video is my own beliefs on supplements, in specific cutting. Okay? If you're trying to lose weight, you're trying to diet, supplements can be very beneficial. You know, if your diet's not in check, if you're not exercising regularly, the supplements aren't going to work for you the way that you expect them to work. There's no magic pill, that's the bottom line, unless you're taking illegal drugs. But even so, you have to keep in mind that supplements are supplements. They're not magic in a bottle. They do help. I've had first-hand experience with it. I've seen other people come in, I'm burping from the diet soda, that have had great success with a lot of supplements. But if your diet's not in check and you're eating like shit, you're going to look like shit. You are what you eat. So that's just one thing I wanted to get out of the way too, is to have your diet in check if you're going to use these supplements. Make sure you're in a caloric deficit, or else, you know, you can't go out and eat 40 donuts and then, you know, take a pill and you're just going to get shredded. It doesn't work like that, I'm sorry. But this video is just my own personal favorite fat-burning supplements. So there are what you'd call stimulant-free, basically fat burners and weight management products. And then there's thermogenics, which contain stimulants such as caffeine and things like that. I don't really take thermogenics personally because I get a lot of caffeine throughout the day. Caffeine is very beneficial for fat loss. It's going to increase your heart rate. It's going to increase your heart rate and in turn increase your metabolic rate and allow you to burn fat essentially. It's also going to give you more energy, so through that's why a lot of B vitamins are in a lot of fat burners, is because it's going to give you that natural energy to make you want to do more activities and be less lethargic and tired, etc. So that's one thing to keep in mind. I'm more so lean toward this side in like single ingredient items. There are certain products, I'm not going to necessarily use specific product names, but the ingredients in them, just for the sake of not pimping products really. Alright, in no particular order, I'm going to name off probably 5 or 6 fat loss supplements that I truly believe in, that work based on the research I've seen, the data I've seen, as well as personal anecdote, in addition to other people too, not just myself. The first being L-carnitine. I think carnitine is great for fat. There's a fucking ladybug, y'all. I'm gonna blast that bitch. Yeah. I missed him. Carnitine. I think it's great. The form doesn't necessarily matter as much. The acetyl L-carnitine, the L-carnitine L-tartrate, etc. I personally take L-carnitine L-tartrate just because it was fairly cheap. The CardiPure could possibly work better. Might get absorbed a little bit faster and whatnot, but in terms of cost, I went with the L-carnitine L-tartrate. So that's one ingredient that I really, really like for trying to lose weight. It helps to oxidize fat. It does a whole bunch of different things in the body, but I specifically like it for that purpose. Another one being good old fish oil. Fish oil does so much in the body. I love fish oil. I think it's the most important supplement out there. You need your essential fatty acids for various functions in the body, as well as just the increased basically output of your body. You know, you're getting the most out of your body. It balances cholesterol levels, helps with inflammation. There's so much it does. I could do an entire video on fish oil if I wanted to, but I feel like fish oil is very beneficial, and it could possibly help you lose weight too. So that's definitely something to keep in mind too, as an overall health supplement, whether you're bulking or cutting. Number 3, I would have to say, is probably, it's a close one, but green tea extract. The extract itself, again, names withheld. Make sure you look at the label so you see the percents and everything of the polyphenols, because that's extremely important, because sometimes some companies are very tricky with the way they label things, and you think you're getting a lot more than you really are. Same with forskolin. I really like the data behind that, as well as the anecdotal reports that I've heard from people about it. So I'm currently giving that a shot. Don't know a ton about how it's going to work, and it might take a few bottles before noticing. And another good supplement for basically recomposition, so building muscle and burning fat at the same time, would be CLA. Conjugated linoleic acid is great. It's a fatty acid. One thing to keep in mind with the fish oil and the CLA is it adds fat. So there's 1 gram of fat per capsule of the CLA. I'm sorry. And fish oil varies. If you're getting a liquid, it's going to have a little bit more fat, obviously, because you're getting a higher concentration of the fish oils themselves. Capsule form is typically lower dosage, lower fat. But you definitely have to track that into your macros, because 1 gram of fat is 9 calories, and they round it up to 10. So, but the thing with CLA is you need to take multiple capsules a day, not just 1 a day. So, from the research I've seen, between 3 and 6 grams is best, and it does take, because it's an essential fatty acid, it's going to have to build up in your body. So before you see results, it's going to take quite a while. But after that initial buildup is put in, after the first couple months, the results based on the studies are promising. So keep in mind, they're supplements, they're not the answer, but those are a few of my favorites on what burns fat, in my opinion. There are other things such as Garcinia cambogia. I really like the idea behind that for its appetite suppressant effects. There are things that are essentially calorie blockers, which are, Garcinia helps to block dietary fat. In terms of the validity to that, I'm not too sure. The white kidney bean extract, again, similar story. That's a starch blocker, not a carb blocker, a starch blocker. So if you're eating a ton of simple sugars, it's not really going to help you. But if you're eating, meat and potatoes, it could block some of those carbs from the potatoes. So definitely something to keep in mind. Pay attention, read labels. Hope this video was beneficial. Again, these are my personal favorite supplements. No way affiliated. This video is no way affiliated with anybody else or anything. Not pimping products, just telling you what I personally like the most. And I also like branched chain amino acids during your workouts. You guys know this. So take your BCAAs during your workouts, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe to help some more people out. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.